hardworking mom. Tonight we're going to be making my watermelon kit. I love this thing. This one is one of my favorites. Well, that and the bicycle. But, so I decided that I am going to do the poof method. So you could really do either the poof method or the poof curl method with this. Oh, and I do have to say, so yeah, I got shorted one of the wreath bases. So I just sent out the wreath bases to everyone, and I'll be using just a slightly different one myself. But it's all good. It's still a wreath base. The one that went out was pink, which I really liked. But we are going to be fine. So it has this sign, this mesh. I love this mesh. And then it had 6 yards of this, 6 yards of this, 6 yards of this, and a roll of this. Okay. So this is what I decided to do. So there were lots of different options you could do with this. But I cut 18 12-inch of this one, so that took the whole 6 yards. And then I did 3 yards of this one, 3 yards of this one, so that's 9 and 9. So I'll alternate these two. There. Of course, they're all cut at 12 inches. And this, we're saving for something special. So I'll show you that when we get close to the end. Alright, so this is live. But I won't answer questions until the end, so that if you're rewatching, it's just kind of similar to a recorded one. Alright, so the first thing I like to do is open up my ties. It just makes it a lot faster. If you go ahead and open up your ties like this. So this is actually the base for the other kit that I just did. That will be Wednesday. Alright, so I'm going to do poof method, and I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do, hey Katie, I'm going to do 12-inch poofs, I think. So I'm just going to scrunch it all up here, like this. Whoops, let me see what pocket I got it in. Haha, there we go. Okay, so what I like to do is first zoom in so y'all can see what the heck I'm doing. Hello, Lori. Okay, so I take this. I like to go right before I tie. This just gives you the opportunity to put it on, and when you come back around, you can't tell where you started and where you stopped. It just gives it a cleaner look. So I like to put it down with a tie. So this just keeps it from moving around. Alright. And then I just slide that around the back. Okay. And I will trim this off a little bit because it just looks like a hot mess right there. Okay. So here's where we tied it. So you see, there's the ties. Okay, there it is, tied right before it. Now, I've got it on my mesh roller. It just makes it a lot easier. But what I do is I take these two finished edges and I put them together, and I just kind of count out 1, 2, 3. Kind of a long 1, 2, 3. So that's about 12 inches. However, you do not have to do like me. You can measure it out on a table. It's just catching on the edge. All right. And then you put it down and you fluff it out. So keeping those little pieces tucked in underneath. There we go. What that does is that helps to keep these ends nice. Okay, so you don't end up with weird squirrely things on the end. So it's going to want to flop back out. So just always make sure when you start it, when you start with your hands, so if you just kind of cup your hands around it and you have those two pieces in the middle, and then when you pull out, they are still going to be in the middle. Okay? Like that. So it's perfectly normal for it to do this little bendy stuff. That's what you do when you get poofs. Okay? That edge is getting caught. That's all it is. Because y'all, it has been that kind of day for me, let me just tell you. It just has been. It's just been that kind of day. But it's all good. Okay. So see, this edge is rough. And so what's happening is it's catching on these other edges, which it doesn't usually do, but sometimes you get a roll and it does that. So, no biggie. All right, so tonight we are going to be talking about Robin's wreathery and Robin's Yorkie nest. So she's one of my cubbies, and y'all, she only has 40 subscribers. We need to get her to 100, because as y'all know, if you get to 100, you can get found. If you're not at 100, it's really, really hard for people to find you. And in this community, we are all about helping each other, right? And y'all, please share. Sharing is caring. And I want to tell you, if you got my bicycle kit, my dad helped me pack it up, and he accidentally put in the wrong mesh. It's very, very similar to the mesh that was in the kit, and so he just got a little confused. So if you get the wrong mesh and you want the right mesh, just email me, okay? My email address is Lori, L-O-R-I, at hardworkingmom.com. All right. So, y'all, isn't this mesh pretty? Sorry, it's just getting caught on that little thing. All right. It's better now. Sometimes those edges are really rough. So y'all know tomorrow is April Fool's Day. Lord knows what my boys will come up with. So do y'all like April Fool's Day or hate April Fool's Day? Just curious. I like it, but I don't know. I'm not much of a big joker, so. All right, so I finished the bottom. Now look. So that's where we started. That's where we stopped. You see, you can't tell where we started, where we stopped. So what I like to do now is go on the top, open up the ties. So this just helps you to go faster, so you're not having to stop and try to open the tie as you're going. I personally like to go from the bottom to the top. However, you can go from the top to the bottom. Not a big deal, personal preference. I do the same thing. So I take it from the bottom, I go up to the top, I go right next to the next tie, and I'm going to tie it down. This really helps if you tie it down up top, because it can get wonky when you go from one to the next. If you tie it down, it really helps. So it's a good idea to tie it down. Y'all, thank you for subscribing to Robin's channel. She needs it. She was on my Facebook page on Saturday, last night, with Carl. All right, so the same thing. We're going to do 12 inches. So 1, 2, 3. Just a tad longer. And you can do your poofs anywhere between 10 and 15. Past 15, it starts getting like super duper large and looks a little bit odd. So I try to keep mine between 10 and 15. Oh, I love this mesh. It's so pretty. This would be pretty done as the poof curl as well. Okay. Alrighty. There we go. Let's just keep doing the same thing. See, it looks really pretty when you have those little dippies. I like that. But, whoo, excuse me. Those allergies are killing me. I don't know about y'all, but everything here is like totally yellow with pollen. It is, whew. Y'all, thank you so much for subscribing to Robin's page. And y'all, if you have any trouble seeing me, go out and come back in. That usually fixes it. Let me look over here. Yep, it's all good. All right. Okay, so we're almost back to where we started. Oh, and I want you to keep the leftover of your 21-inch mesh because we are going to be doing a project very soon with leftover 21-inch mesh. I actually have several ways you can use it. All right, so here we are, back to the beginning. I just pull that tie out from behind, like that. Tie it down. So see, once again, you can't tell where we started, where we stopped. All right. And we've gotten all the way around. Isn't this pretty color? I love this. Okay. So what I'll do is I will take this and I will trim off a couple inches. Okay. Then flip it over and I'm going to tie it underneath because I don't want this popping out later and ruining the look, right? Okay, you can trim off, you know, some of the excess if you have some, just so it doesn't sneak through and ruin the pretty looks. All right, so that's Poof. Look at the colors. Oh, I love that. Awesome. I love it, I love it. Okay, now, so I cut my ribbons at 12 inches, and when I sent the instructions out, I told you several different ways you could do it. So I just cut the 2.5 inch to go on the wreath, and we're going to do something fun with the 1.5 inch, okay? So this is going to go in every one, and I'm going to alternate between the white, pink, and green and the green and white. Okay. So I just pinch it in the middle, pull them down, get them to do those birdie wings. Okay. And then, actually, you know what? Let's do the time-saving method. Want to? We're going to start with the top because I have something special for the bottom. All right, so I'm just going to put it, tie it on. So tie it 3 times, and I'm going to stretch it out like an X. So crisscross. Okay? And then when we get to the bottom, we're gonna do something a little different. Okay. If you are interested in my business coaching group, you just go to hardworkingmomstore.com and you will see Lori Jacobs Success Path, and you will also see Wreath Therapy. So if you are interested in either one of those groups, oh, I want to show y'all what we did today. Y'all, look what we did on Bow Sunday. We did this. Oh, isn't that cute? We did signs today. We did this. Well, don't you love that one? We did this one. Now this one we're going to be finishing up with Cricut, but we're going to be tying these strings around the ends like this. And look at this one. Isn't that awesome? And of course we did do a bow. We did a bow to put with our little owl. But I am obsessed with that owl. I love that. It was fun. It was fun because we did something a little different. So we always do a bow, but we also do different stuff too. Yeah. Because you want to have more than one thing to sell, right? Especially when you're going to craft fairs or selling at a market. Okay. So there we go. So you see when you have those ends bent, it helps the ribbon to lay over nicely. So that's why you want to do that nice bended end. Awesome. Okay. Yep, we are definitely not one-trick ponies. I don't think we should just make wreaths and nothing else, because that's just not fun. And there's other stuff to learn. Next Sunday we're going to be doing Cricut. I'm so excited. I love my Cricut. How many of y'all use a vinyl cutter? Do any of y'all use a vinyl cutter? I'm going to be doing some stuff out here on YouTube on it as well. Okay. Yeah. Robin's channel is called Robin's Wreathery and Robin's Yorkie Nest. She makes cool wreaths and cool dog products too. And how many of us love our little babies, right? Yeah, we do. Aw, Betty. Bella has been a toot today. She has been outside with her little buddy next door. We've had to bring her in like 5 times today. They get out there and they start, I don't know if they're talking or what, but they're barking, they're running back and forth. It's hilarious, except after a while that barking just kind of gives you a headache. So we have to bring her in. And my husband, he has to get up really early for work. He gets up like 3:30 in the morning, and he goes to bed at like 8:30, 9 o'clock. Well, we can't have Bella out there barking when he's trying to sleep. That just doesn't work. Okay. Okay, so I am going to give y'all a little business tip today while we were on here, because this has come up quite a few times this last week. If you make over $600, you are no longer a hobby, you are a business. Don't let someone tell you you're not. Being a business is about intention. It is not about how much money you make a year at your business. So don't let some tax person tell you that you are not a business because you didn't make a ton. Not true. The other thing, when you are an LLC or a sole proprietor, you are allowed to, if you're a single member, you are allowed to use cast basis, and you do not have to record inventory. Listen to what I said. Don't record inventory. Because if you do, that makes you accrual, and you're forevermore accrual. So don't listen to them. I'm a CPA. I can tell you it is in the instructions. So don't let them bully you into trying to do something you shouldn't. Okay. So we used up all of this one, but I had 3 yards left of this, 3 yards left of this. So here's what I did. I cut 5 of each of these at 22 inches. I cut 10 of these. Y'all, it gets confusing when I'm looking at myself. I cut 10 of these at 22 inches. So what we're going to do is we are going to do little mini bows for the whole bottom. So I used pretty much the whole thing of these. Yeah, I used the 3 yards left. And we're going to do a double bow. I have to, hold on. I'm going to move this over a little bit because I keep getting myself confused. Because I look to make sure I'm still in the frame. Alright, so what we're going to do is we are going to fold it, find our little center point. I'm going to fold them over together, cut at an angle away from myself, and just get that nice little dovetail. Not a requirement, it's just a nice look. Okay, and then I'm going to fold it over, not all the way, just about 3/4 of the way. This is our tails down here. Okay, so you just pinch it where the little tails are. Okay, now take them, cross them over like this, crisscross, just like that. Okay, now you take this piece and you fold it down, and right there is your mini bow. Okay, so what did I do with that? I thought I had it sitting out here. Y'all, if my head wasn't sewn on, I'd probably lose it. Let me grab it. No, I don't think that's going to work. Why am I only seeing blue? That'll work. Okay, here, I got pink. Okay. So you do not have to put a pipe cleaner on it. I'm just doing it because it makes it a little bit easier. So you don't need the whole thing. Just like 1/4 of one. And so I just tie it around here, just enough to get around it. Alright, and then I pull my little tails forward and I fluff up the little loop. See, isn't that cute? Alright. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our tails and we're going to do something fun. So this tail has the white, pink, and green, right? Well, we're going to do the green and white dot with that one. So we're going to do it as one piece. So we just scrunch it up, fold it over, make our little tails. Then we're going to take this, place it right on top, and we're going to put this whole thing down together because it saves us time. Why wouldn't we, right? Because we are all about saving time. So we just bring this back, we place it down. Okay, we're going to tie it off. And so what I do after I tie it is I take these and I fold them back under. So that way it's not sticking up and blocking my pretty bows. And then I will spread out my ribbon. And there we go. So on the bottom, we're going to have these adorable little bows in every one. So of course I've made a ton of them, but I wanted to show you a couple. So once again, we'll do it once again. All right. You just lay them on top of each other so they're both at 22 inches. Fold it over. Find the center. Okay. You can cut the whole thing together. Just fold over, cut at an angle. About 3/4 of the way. You're just folding, getting a bend again. So that bend is where you're going to pinch it. Okay. We have a new cubby! Yay! All right. So we just take it and we cross them over. So I thought I would show you this way because I think it was confusing the other way when I was keeping them together. So what you have to do is you have to cross them over or it's not going to stay together. Then you take this piece, you push it down in the center. So that little center is where your loop is. All right. You just take your little, so this is just for convenience sake. If you don't want to use the pipe cleaner, you can use your bow dabber or something like that to hold it while you're getting your ribbon together. Okay, so we are going to put the pink, white, and green with our green and white so we can kind of get that, you know, kind of variation. Yep, 15-inch wreath. Thank you, Carl. All right. So we make sure we pull down our little tails like that. Kind of bend them under. Fluff up our little bow. See, what I like about this is it's a double bow. So it just kind of gives it even more lift, right? All right, then we'll take this. All right, we'll go to the next one. Now you could also cut all of these little 1.5 inch up and put them in your wreath. It really just depends on what kind of look you like. And there's 10 yards of it, so there's a lot. So you'll have enough to still do some bows if you want to. Okay? All right, so now we'll use the bows that I already have made. All right, and we'll just keep doing our altering back and forth. Okay. Let's see, what do we do? We did, yeah, okay. So we want this one here with the green. So we put those together, go to the next one, tie it down, and tuck it under. So see, when you tuck it under, then it just looks like it's part of the decoration. There we go. Okay. So we'll do this one. With this one. All right. There we go. And spread it out. So when I spread them out, I'm always alternating my ribbons. So you see how I do that? So I have green, I have pink, and then I have the green over here. That way you don't have a bunch of color next to each other, and it just helps to see all of the colors. So what was that? Okay. I have to keep looking. That's funny. Alrighty. So, put this one in. There we go. Get our cute little bow out there. I love these mini bows. Y'all like the mini bows? I like the mini bows. All right. There are 10 ties on the bottom. Woo, don't y'all love that sound? I love that sound. There are 10 ties on the bottom, and there are 8 ties on the top. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, sticking. Okay. Here we go. Here we go, here we go. Alrighty. Is this the last one, or did I? Oh, I forgot to cut 2. Okay. No worries. I got it. All right. So I need 2 more pinks. That leftover pink. No. Okay, see, there's the extra ones I cut. Ha! Now I just gotta figure out where I put the pink one. Oh, it's over there. Okay. Hold on, y'all. I can't count today. All right, let's cut 2 more pinks. Okay, so I just used my perfect tails, and I just go around. So if I had more to cut, I would just keep going, okay? But I just have the 2, so I'll just trim it. Trim it again. All right. I knew it was weird because I still had bows. I thought I had extras, so I put them away. I just didn't count right. Okay. All right, so where were we? Okay, so we're to green. Alrighty. We're gonna put the pink with it. So one of the things that I like to show you with the kits is that you do not have to have a crazy amount of stuff to make a really pretty wreath, because when you start adding a ton of stuff, you start adding a ton of cost. Oh, whoops. Hold on, y'all. I put it in the wrong place. It goes on this one. when you start adding a bunch of stuff, then you start adding a bunch of cost. And then you're gonna have a whole bunch invested, and you don't need to do that. You can make a really pretty one just using a little bit of extra stuff here and there. And it still turns out really pretty. So, and of course you can get little extra stuff to add to these, like little watermelon slices. Okay. But the trick is to not put as much in and have it still look super pretty. See? All right. So now let me fix the top, because of course I squash it as I go around. All right. We're gonna get our sign on, and then we're gonna add a little bit more to the top. But we're gonna sign on first. All right. So this is the sign. Okay. So let's all say hi to Bella, because probably she's gonna run off when I get out the stapler. Hi, baby girl. All right. So this has this little rope on it. I'm just gonna cut this off. I don't need it. Sometimes I leave it on, but most of the time I cut it off. Okay. Now, you can usually slip in some wire right underneath the staple that they used. Okay. So we're going to use green because this wreath is green, and green is the right color. It'll hide in better. So see, she knows. Ha ha ha! I didn't even have to get out the stapler. She is a smart girl. Okay, so I just slid it under that little staple. Okay. All right. Tie it on. Woo, I'm hot. All right. There we go. Okay. So I usually like to do either 3 or 4 when I'm doing a sign. So I'm going to do 4, so I'm going to do 2 on each of these ends. I know, right? She's so funny. She is way too smart for her own good, let me tell y'all. She is the funniest dog. She rolls on everybody's towel after they get out of the shower. She'll go get them out of the laundry basket. And she gets perturbed if I get out and don't leave the towel for her. She gives me ugly looks. Oh, that's where my extra ribbon was, right under my foot. Alright, so there's so many things that you can use when you are putting staples on the back. This is felt. Okay, you can use felt, you can use foam, you can use the leftover little paper cardboard stuff from your ribbon. Okay, I just fold it over, put my wire down. So when you're doing your stapler, try to keep it as flat as possible, because that's what helps get you a nice good staple. And sometimes even when you hold your mouth right, it doesn't work. Hold on. There it is. Okay. Okay. I'm going to replace this one because it didn't go all the way down. Okay. It's loud. Okay, and then I just twist it. So one of the reasons I use the felt is because it gives it a nice surface for that in between the wood and the wire. I'm almost done, Bella. Okay, baby girl, all done. All right. Now, we got our sign ready. Okay. So let's see. I think we will just go right in the center with this one. I'm just going to take it and I'm going to go around here. So right around where my ribbons are, where the poof is, and I'm going to tie it. I know I'm going to have these ribbons out front, so I'll go ahead and move them. And then, kind of move that over there, and I'm going to tie it. Okay? So what I like to do is I like to get it going, and then I'll flip it over and finish tying it off, because it is a royal pain to try to tie it when you can't really see it very well. Okay, so, oh, and y'all, we are almost at 70,000, so hopefully next week I will be coming out with the details for the giveaway of the 4 different bow makers. And of course, you know, the ultimate's hanging out there for when we hit 75. I'm so excited. It's so funny when I think back to when I first started. My boys are the reason I started doing this stuff. Okay, so I pull these out so I can still see the ribbon. Alright, so let's do this one, and then we'll flip over and tie it off. Where's the other side of that ribbon? There it is. Okay. It blends in so well because it's green. So someone is asking about the bike sign. So the bike sign was specially made for my kit. It sure was. Okay. All right. So we're going to do something special in these, but let's flip this sucker over and let's get these wires. Okay, so here's one. See, there it is. So I kind of loosely tie them until I get around the back, and then I will just tie them, and then I wrap them around the frame. Because you don't want it to come off later, especially if you're going to ship it or something like that. Now trim it off and tuck it under. All right, here's another one. So you want to tie your signs on tight, but you don't want them squashing mesh. Okay. All right. Huh, Bella's down with my mom. She must have really gotten upset. Okay, there's that one. All right, here's this one. Y'all, it is so much easier if you will flip it around and tie your signs on from the back view because holy cow, it's a pain to try to do it when you can't see it. And this is one of the hardest parts of wreaths to me, is putting on the sign. It's not hard, it's just kind of, you know, a little difficult to maneuver around it, stuff like that. Okay. Alright, now, we got our sign on. It's in there, good. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to make just some little, let's see, let's do, oh, that's more than I want. All right. $18 inches. Okay, so what I do, she made it! Yay! Ring our bell. Okay, so I measure out 18 inches. And then all I do is fold it over and get more 18 inches. So I want at least 4. Okay. So let's start with 4. And then we'll see where we're at. Okay. Okay. So what I'll do, same kind of deal. I'm going to fold it over, get the center, make my little dovetails, and then I'm just going to pinch it. This is probably about, what, 2 inches? 3? About 3 inches. All right, and we're just going to make that one little loop, okay? And then you want to twist that one around the front. You can put a little bit of pipe cleaner around it, or you can just tie it down. So we're going to take this and we're going to tie it like here. Okay, so I'll tie it around there, tuck that under, and then fold it out. Okay, like that. You can also go this direction and this direction and have it in the center. So either way, you see the difference. Okay. And there went the first thing off the table. Okay, center. Get our little edge, about 3 inches. There it is. Okay. Let's just tie this one down without the pipe cleaner so you can see, doesn't make a difference. So I just tie it, and then I can pull half this way, half that way. So what this does, it gives it that little pop of white that ties in with the sign. And it has the little watermelons on it. So see, you get quite a bit when you get these kits. You get a lot of ribbon. And let's face it, ribbon is the bomb. That's the best part. It's all about the ribbon. Except Cheryl might disagree with that, because ribbon is not her buddy, she says. It's not her friend. Okay. Because I also started making them without putting a ton of ribbon, and then I discovered that it looks so much better with the ribbon in it. So, because I started off with grapevines many years ago. That's all we did. Grapevine, grapevine, grapevine. And now it's all mesh, mesh, mesh. And some grapevine. And signs. Okay. There we go. You know, it is so weird to hear yourself from the downstairs. Oh. All right. I think we got it. See, y'all, it's hard because it's opposite of what I think it's going to be. So what do we think? Wait, that way. Okay, there we go. So we got our little bows on the bottom. And we got our little loops on top. And we just have nice ribbon. See, and we can still see our pretty mesh. All right. I love ribbon too. All right, so what do we think? Do we like it? And do we have any questions? Thank you. I'm so glad. What do you think, Mom? Thank you, y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, when y'all finish yours, make sure if you have a Facebook page, make sure you are a member of our Everyday Craft Dreamers so you can come and post it and we can see. Otherwise, you can post as a guest on my Facebook page and I'll see it there. Or you can email it to me, of course. Thank you. And if you're in my design group, post it in there. Thank you. I'm so glad y'all like it. Oh, yes. So today is the last day to vote for the Soul Sisters to get the grant, the FedEx grant that we want to use to do affordable wreath retreats. So everybody can come. Because we want to make it so that it is not ridiculously expensive and no one can go. Okay? Because although this is our business and we need to make money, we do not want to gouge people. We want to be reasonable and stick to our goals, which is to help our community. Good night, Charlie. My kits are always $40 or $42. So when you're figuring out how much to charge for a wreath, you never want to go less than double. So I'm probably going to list this one for $85. Yeah. Thank you. So if you go, I think that Mari posted the link in here. Also, if you go on my website, hardworkingmom.com, you can get the link to vote from there. You can also get it from creativesoulsistas.com website. We have it listed on both websites. Thank you, Kathy. Good night. Yep, hashtag Soul Sisters. Yeah, because today is the last day to vote. And we really want to do this so that we can make it affordable. I think our purpose is a little bit different. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Oh, sorry. It'll be out here. It will be out here. Oh, who had a birthday? I don't know who had a birthday, but happy birthday. Yes, I do kits every month. So I do have a couple more of the bikes I have to list. And I have a really pretty one that says something like Bloom in it. And that one's coming soon. It'll be a smaller kit. And I have a patriotic kit that I will be listing here very shortly. So, yes, affordable is my idea too, girl. Because, I mean, I don't know about y'all, but holy cow. I mean, these, I want to go to every one, but the price is killing me. I'm not made of money. I wish I was made of money, but I'm not. Mom, you were able to put a note. I can't believe it. How exciting. Y'all, that's my mom, Sue Riley. That's my mom. Hi, Mom. Oh, awesome. I'll check it after this, Jackie. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for coming and hanging out with me. Yeah, and if y'all did not get to see Carl and Robin on my page last night, make sure you go watch that because they did great. They did a great job. Oh, Victoria, I'm so sorry. Prayers for you. I know it's rough. I'm glad this helps. Oh, the giveaway. So I'll probably start the giveaway next Wednesday. So next Wednesday, I will be doing the, hi baby girl. I'll be doing the bike kit. This is the bike kit. Come on. Good girl. I do have a couple left. I will be listing them. I have an option. I think I have 4 left with the big mesh. And then I have a few to do with 2 of the 10-inch. And it has, oh, I wanted to show y'all a couple of the ribbons I got. But it has this ribbon. Look at that. It matches the bike. I mean, come on. I love that. And remember, if you get the wrong mesh and you want the other one, this one, just send me a message, okay, and I'll get that fixed. All right, look at this. I got this at Sims. I love this. I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is going in a scarecrow. And then look, there was another bee one. Brenda and I both got that one. Look at this one. I think we're gonna have to make a cowboy one. I love that too. More for a scarecrow. You did, you signed up for Katie's Clubhouse. Awesome. Apples. So in my group, we're going to be doing apples pretty soon. Apple wreaths and lemons. Look at the lemons. Oh, I love it. Yep, I know, but I'll be listing a few more, so don't worry. Yeah, I know, right? Well, I do have a lot of stuff I'm going to list in my shop, so some of this stuff will be listed. For sure. Yeah. I'm happy to. This is very much fun for me too, Joanne. I know, don't you love these ribbons? Brenda and I had an awesome time. And it was just fun to get to see Brenda and, you know, talking, because she's in my cubby group. She's in my business group. And, well, she's in both my groups. She's a Wreath Tribe member and she's a cubby. And I talk to her all the time on Zoom, so we get to see each other. We can talk to each other, see each other. But it's not the same as being in person, right? So it was really fun. Well, it's just a lot of fun. I love lemons too. You have 2 ribbon wreaths you're doing? Awesome. Well, most likely, if Sims has them, then probably Craft Outlet, Trendy Tree, and the Reef Shop have them. You need to try Trendy Tree and try Craft Outlet and try the Reef Shop. And Deco Exchange. They all have really nice ribbon. It's the same stuff that I get, and it's reasonably priced. So. Yeah, we're going to be doing a cowboy wreath. I just have to find the right hat. So, and if you're ever looking for my kits, so my kits are listed on hardworkingmomstore.com. And that's where my shop is. I also have an Etsy shop, and it is designed by HWM. Because you can't have as many characters out there. So I could make it the same. But thank you. And y'all make sure you check out my design group because we have so many fun things coming up that I have planned for us. So if you're looking to expand, we're going to be doing Cricut and we're going to be doing silhouette. We're making our own signs. And of course, lots of wreaths and bows. Oh my gosh, we do bows every Sunday. Oh, you did? You know what? Brenda bought one of those too. Those are so cool. Oh, that is you, Brenda. No, she got the same ribbon too, and it's awesome. Hi, Rose. Oh, yeah. Actually, one roll of, if you don't really need, so if you're doing a whole wreath, right, if you do 12 inches, I think it's, let me see, I'll tell you. It's just like a yard and a, it's just like 10 yards and then maybe a quarter of another one. Thank you, Z. I'm glad you enjoy it. So. Oh no, Brenda, you hit a deer? How bad is your car? And are you okay? That's so scary. I know, I'm so excited. I love my Cricut. I got the newest Cricut, y'all. I'm so excited. I got the Cricut Maker. So I can like cut all kinds of stuff. Yeah, don't worry. I have more of the kit. I just have to go list them. Yeah. You know it, Robin. I bet it did scare you to death. I know, there's a ton of deers around this area. I see them every time I'm driving. Wonderful, wonderful. Well, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me. Yeah, I think the deer hit you. I would agree with that, right? Yeah, those things come flying out. You can't see them. It's scary. I'm just glad you're okay. Awesome. Okay, so when I come back on next time, we will start the contest for the bow makers. So we'll be doing the 4-in-1, the new Pro Bow 4-in-1, the Easy Bow Maker, the Pro Bow the Hand, and the Bow Dabra, and the Fluff Box. So if y'all don't know what the Fluff Box is, this little bad boy is a fluff box. And you can put your bows on here and use it to spread your bow out. It just makes it a lot easier to fluff out your bow. Hence the name Fluff Box. Oh, thank you, Amy. You have a good night too. Cricut is a vinyl cutting machine. So there's several different ones. There's the Cricut, the Silhouette, the Brother, and there's another one, I can't think of the name of it. But they're awesome. Yes, if you have a single member LLC, you do not have to do inventory. And don't do it. Don't do inventory, because if you do, then you suddenly become a accrual-based company, and you don't want that. You just have to trust me on that. Awesome, Amanda. And I bet y'all that Amanda will do the poof curl, and then we'll get to see what the poof curl looks like. Cameo. That's it. Thank you, Anne. Hey, Susie. Yes, please don't forget to vote on the FedEx grant so we can help our community. Because unfortunately, as much as we would love to do one of these, we just don't really have the funds. But we would have them with the grant, and then we could make it super affordable. Yeah, you want to see the bike sign and ribbon? Okay, so that's the sign. And it has more than this ribbon, but this, of course, is the one that matches the bike. And then that's the mesh right there. I think I have 4 of the 21-inch, and then I have maybe 5 kits or so with the 2 10-inch. So I'll get them listed hopefully tonight. So no, I do not. I do not record inventory. No. Because you do not need to do inventory when you are cash base. So stay cash base. They don't have this one in North Carolina, Brenda. It's sad, isn't it? This one is only in Georgia. The kits are $42. The kits are always $40 or $42. I don't go above that, because I want to make them reasonable enough so that you have the ability to sell them, right? Because you want to double that to sell it. All right, well, y'all have a wonderful night, and I will see you on Wednesday. We'll be doing this on Wednesday. There is 1 watermelon kit left, and I just have to list it. So I always keep 1 out to make sure everything gets there okay, and then once it gets there, I list it. Just so y'all know. I usually list it the day that I do the kit, because by then I know everybody has their stuff, nothing got lost. So yours is workingmoms.com. Oh, that's cool. I like it. Oh, I'm so excited you ordered Perfect Tails. Love my Perfect Tails. Love them. All my ribbons are perfect now. Not that anything in my life is perfect, but I'm okay with that. Same time Wednesday. Yeah, it'll probably be 9 o'clock on Wednesday. I was just running a little bit late because we went over to get the groceries and they were running behind. So we got running behind. Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, y'all have a wonderful rest of your night and a good Monday. And for my design group, I'll see y'all tomorrow night in the tribe room. And the rest of y'all, I will see y'all on Wednesday. All right? Have a wonderful, wonderful night, and I will see you soon. I'm going to take this down and show it to my mom. I love y'all. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye. You have 1 10-inch? No, you probably need 2. So, all right. I'll probably have a couple of these signs left, and I will put them in my shop when I'm done with the kits. All right. You order kits at hardworkingmomstore.com. Okay? I'll see y'all later.